What's up, guys? Luke here from Luke's Points and Miles, and today I have a very special Veterans edition of Luke's Points and Miles. And today I want to talk about a credit card from Navy Federal Credit Union. Navy Federal Credit Union has a huge online following. They have tons of Facebook groups and tons of YouTube videos, and for good reason. But one of their cards in particular really caught my eye for Team Cashback. And I think it is worth doing a video just for that card. I think a lot of people will benefit from it. And I just think Navy Federal Credit Union is a great financial institution all around. And I like to kind of promote or plug them. But guys, if it's your first time on the channel, we talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, travel, and crypto assets. If you're interested in those things, hit the subscribe button. We are a growing channel, and every single subscriber we get brings a smile to my face. If you get any value at all out of this video, hit that like button. It will really help us with the algorithm, and it'll help us get this information out to other people who can use it. With all that said, guys, check out our description below. We have tons of links for credit card referrals, crypto exchanges, and shopping portals. Lots of free stuff for you down there if you sign up. And if you do sign up, the channel will most likely benefit, and I will appreciate it. I know your guys' time is super valuable, so I'm gonna get right to it, and this is gonna be a quick video. This video is going to be about a credit card from Navy Federal Credit Union. For those of you that are not super familiar with Navy Federal Credit Union, it is the largest credit union in the United States. The products they offer, just about everything. Checking, savings, credit cards, auto loans, personal loans, mortgages, home equity lines of credit, and personal lines of credit. They do a lot of lending. You can get your CDs here, your investment accounts, money markets, different retirement accounts, and your education, your 529s. So just about anything you can think of from a financial institution, plus some cool stuff. They have things like a pledge loan and personal lines of credit. They even have their own business section. So if you're not familiar with Navy Federal, go check them out. And the number one thing about Navy Federal is they are renowned for giving high credit limits on credit cards. Not actually the case for me personally, but a lot of people report very high credit limits. So if that's your thing and that's what you're interested in, check them out. Now, who's eligible to join Navy Federal Credit Union? This is the biggest question. Well, service members, obviously, of all services, including the Space Force. Even the National Guard is eligible. National Guard. The delayed entry program kids that are going into the military are eligible to join. Reservists, and obviously veterans and retirees and their family members. So if you have a grandfather who was a real man and he was in the Navy, you are actually eligible to be a member of Navy Federal Credit Union. So with that brief description of Navy Federal Credit Union out of the way, let's talk about this card. The card we're going to talk about is the Navy Federal Credit Union More Rewards American Express. Now, this card is going to shock some people because of how good it is and how cheap it is. Let me explain. Right now, there is not a monetary bonus for the card. Right now, they are offering some type of low APR for 12 months. I generally don't go over that all that much because on this channel, we kind of assume that we're not carrying a balance on our credit cards because we are here for the rewards. So I don't ever recommend carrying a balance, even if it is a low promotion offer, unless something really bad has happened in your life, and then I kind of understand. But I have seen a bonus with this card as high as 20,000 points, which is basically $200. This card earns points, and those points can be redeemed for cash, travel, statement credit, or gift cards. It's basically a cashback card, and you can transfer that money to a different bank account. Now, what does this card earn? This is kind of remarkable for a card that most people have never heard of. This card earns 3 points back at restaurants and food delivery services, 3 points back at supermarkets, 3 points back at gas stations and transit, and 1 point back for everything else. Now that is a lot of 3 points back categories for a card with no annual fee. You heard that right. This card has no cost to you, and you can earn triple points, basically 3% cash back on restaurants, food deliveries, supermarkets, gas, and transit. A lot of stuff there. And like I said, no annual fee. Now, to apply for this card, you do have to be a member of Navy Federal Credit Union. There are tons of videos on how, but let's just keep it simple. Join Navy Federal, put 25 or 50 bucks in a checking account, and wait 90 days and apply for the credit card. Navy Federal does have its own internal credit score mechanism they use, their Navy Federal score. I'm not going to get too much into that because their cards are relatively easy to get. You just have to have an account with them. Now, in the event you are denied for this, then maybe use your checking and savings more. Maybe get a direct deposit placed in there. And also, if you are interested in this card, go to the Navy Federal website and look at their other credit cards. We do have a video on the Navy Federal flagship credit card. It's higher end credit card. It's a great card also. So they do offer enough if you are qualified and you are looking for a new financial institution. I would recommend Navy Federal. I have an account with them and I like them as a whole. Now guys, here's what I want you to do. In the comments below, I want to know what service did you serve in, and if you didn't and you are related to someone, let me know in the comments what service your relation served in. I want to see how many of my viewers are veterans or at least related to veterans, and that can kind of affect what kind of content or how that content is delivered. Us veterans are a different sort of people. So guys, if you have stayed around all the way to the end, I absolutely appreciate you, and I appreciate all the veterans and active duty servicemen and women out there. Thanks.